guys, and I'm back, and welcome to, again, oxygen not included. My base is going on fine. I mean, when I first started this game, I struggled to last 30 odd cycles. Now here I am on Series 2, though admittedly this is the second go, or if not the fourth go at Series 2, mind you. Had a couple of false starts, but we're up to 299, so it seems to be once you get past that 50 cycle stage, things start to stabilise out a bit, and while you do get the odd emergency, it's very easy to sort of come back. Let's go back here. Let's go come out of that. I can't remember what I'm doing that for. So excuse the noise in the background. It's half-term holidays here at the moment. We've got a house full of kids, and I don't really want to shout at them to keep quiet all the time, so they're just going to have to do what they normally do. This is funny. What's this? Why has this one here got no level? Interesting. It's got stuff in it, but it doesn't show if it's full or not. Is that a graphics glitch or what? So, just to take you round quickly, the garden's going fine. We've sort of grown. I'm going to put a second level up here for stuff, but otherwise, you know, getting lots and lots of pinch of pepper plant stuff. And we are going the weeseworts, not the weeseworts, the sleet wheats are going on down here. What I am finding is that my guys are spending a lot of time transporting fertiliser around. So yeah, this is getting a little bit sort of tight on space for doing other things. Then we got the mealwoods up here. They seem to be doing all right, but okay, the meal lyces. You see, we've got 100,000 calories up here, but we're going to start probably phase them out, because to be honest, when you look at the consumables and look up here, none of this stuffed berries, barbecue. I don't think the meal lice you can't barbecue, can you? Can you? I don't think so. No, I think you need meat, which means killing animals, and frankly there aren't enough animals here to keep going unless you sort of managed a farm maybe. Ooh, that's something to do in the future. But anyway, so coming up to then we've got, as I said, the gristleberries and the bristleberries, and then down here we've got muckroot and pickled mealworm here. For some unknown reason, it's a lesser, it comes further less down than the lice on their own. Then you've got the lice loaf, field rations, fried lice loaves, etc. But all these are all fairly... I'm looking at this stuff up here. I need at least to be a quality 0. And the only thing we have, this has got to be gristleberries or plus. So once again, it looks like it's going to be a decent bristle farm, get you a food standard 0 quality food when you start cooking it. And that's about it. So it is all about trying to get these to produce as much as you can. Anything else, to be honest, once you start using the pinch pepper plants, you get a better standard food. But the other thing I was sort of toying with as well is looking at what we get for it. For instance, if I'm making a frost bun, okay, actually not a frost bun, let's make prepper bread. No, I was looking at something else. What was pickled meal? A gristleberry. Gristleberry? Now, the gristleberry here has 1,000 calories of stuff. 1,000 calories of food, yes. Standard 0, so it's good, yes. But to do it, I need 1,600 calories of bristleberry. So, when you look at a bristleberry on its own, let me have a look for a bristleberry. Can I pull them out of the box here? No, I think all these here are... here we go. The fresh gristleberries. It doesn't tell me. I'll have to wait for one to drop one. Oh, he picked up. Did he pick one up? I didn't see one there. Very, very, very quick. So let's slow down to play speed a minute, and we'll go. Can I force... Yeah, well, I can force these to harvest, can't I? You going to come along and harvest one? Come on, Stinky. No, you're doing something else over there. I don't know what you're doing. Well, you're planting blossom seeds. Fair enough. So, come on, come on, come on, come on. Bristleberry. No, all I can do is disable auto harvest. I can't force it to harvest. Did you pick up or deliver? Pass. Nobody's going to cut. No, this is like watching paint dry. Now, my stress is remarkably good. It's all less than 50 at the moment. It does sort of vary. I don't know what they're, perhaps when they're out in the sticks a little, takes more. But I've tried to raise the decor a little, but it's just not happening. Excuse me, emergency need for a sneeze? That's better. Oh, that made my ears pop, that sneeze. Oh, hay fever, I love it. So yes, I really have got to tidy up. I mean, in the core of the base here, where they spend a lot of their time sleeping and relaxing and eating, it's all good. But elsewhere, they haven't made this kitchen yet. It'll take a long time to make this kitchen. But elsewhere, yeah, it's pretty poor, to be honest, around here. Even up here. The things themselves are good, but they're not, So, I could do with finishing that off a little bit quick, because I have got, let me get out of the decor menu, so I can't remember what the hotkeys are. I've got this bit of a problem over here with polluted oxygen, but as you can see I've started sort of tackling it with a pump. I just need to finish off this, then I can turn that into normal oxygen. Not that oxygen is a problem, but yeah, so let's prioritise all this. Make this a 6 up through there and there. Let's get all this top plant finished. And they should come along and do that. Oh, you say hello, you're entombed. Okay, come along and dig you out. In fact, that's probably quite important because you're not going to get any. That's why your batteries are full. Oh, now I'm pumping cold air. Right, cold air up here at -26, and it's pumping out here at 4 degrees, 5 degrees, 3. Vent is 3.8, 3.9. So it's still a little bit on the warm side. It's not the, I don't want it below the 3, but polluted oxygen is coming down. So this is filling up with polluted oxygen, which is going to be a bit of a problem. But perhaps I can pump. What I'll do is if I pump all that polluted oxygen down into here, and then I can, what we've got in there, polluted oxygen, pump. Well, actually, it's not polluted oxygen up here. It's now it says it's hydrogen, now oxygen. Very, very little. In fact, there's not a lot there at all. That's perhaps why it's not coming out, because there's not a lot of anything up there. Right, okay, well, we'll just... What do I want to do? Where do I take... It's going to draw something up in there. But I'm not too sure where it's drawing it from, but... I mean, this here is... That there is a vacuum. That there is oxygen at 70 grams. That there is 20 grams, so there's next to nothing here. I could do with perhaps digging out over the top, maybe digging that out as well, bring it all down a level, clear out a little space around it so perhaps some gas will flow in here. There's some polluted oxygen here, but it doesn't seem to want to flow into this space. Still producing the odd excellent yield bristle blossom there, so not too worried. As long as we keep it, as long as we keep the blossom seeds around 10, I can always restart again somewhere. Just going to watch that. Little ones behind me have all disappeared somewhere, so it's all gone very quiet. Don't know whether I should be worried about that or not. So the next thing then. Oh, somebody's got hypothermia. Who's got hypothermia? Joshua's got hypothermia. Right, I wonder if I can make him a warm suit. Let's make him a warm suit. That's for Joshua. Haven't got enough reed fibre for that. Yeah, didn't think there would be. Right, okay, we're going to prioritise... Are they doing anything with this stuff up top here? Answer, no. I think they are too busy delivering fertiliser around the crops. But there's not much way... no way around that, really. Unless I'm making a big mistake and that perhaps I shouldn't be growing these in hydroponic tiles, I should be growing these in the farm tile. But I don't quite know how the farm tile works. It doesn't seem to have any advantage to the hydroponic tile. Righto, I'm just going to have a quick look at farm tiles. And cause I'm sure when I was experimenting with them earlier I just couldn't see the difference, so I'm just going to go and check on that and I'll bring you back. And we're back, and I honestly can't see the difference between using the hydroponic tile, which you can plug water into and so irrigate it, and the normal farm tile, which you just can't. Well, I'm assuming you can't, otherwise what's the difference between them? But at least they're not having to deliver water to these plants now, but it'd be nice if we could automate the fertiliser feed as well, perhaps. But yeah. I was going to do something up here. Oh, I can't remember now. I think the only way of getting around that we actually some of the guys are spending an awful lot of time adding fertiliser to plants is just have more guys. Simple as that. Let's have a quick look at the vitals. Who else here is in need of... They're all suffering from frost damage, etc. Nails, I think, is the next one. So, nails, in your hop, get rejuvenated. And seem to have run out of placebo pills again, so I'll make a few more of those. And I think we'll go up to 14 guys, but we'll need to build some more beds. So some more beds. Let's put... I suppose they'll have to go here. It's not too cold. They're just about... Well, actually it's a bit warm here, so they're going to be the most comfortable beds. And we're going to need to put some decor in, just to keep things topped up. And where else we need a little bit more decor? To be honest, I could do with... Let's put some pictures in there. And that's all... Yeah, well, this is getting near the heavy-watt cable where you just can't help do stuff. So I'm going to let them do all that, and then we'll hopefully finish off this. And I want to turn this on and wait for a new guy to turn up. I'll bring you back. And the guy's just gone to sleep again, so must be fairly close to a cycle to get another. Let me have a quick look at here. Next, so it's 0.3 cycles. Here we go. So we are going to pick up a new duplicate the next day. And I just wanted to have a look at this. Look at this. I mean, it was what, 6,000, 8,000 when we last. Now I've got 32,000 kilograms of water in one square here. I just can't. I mean that. Just wondered, does it work on weight? Do the physics work that there is 32 tons per square above this? So that's 32, 60, that's 90, that's nearly 100 tons of weight being held up by this ceiling here. That is slightly worrying to me, but I'm guessing it doesn't make that much of an effect. Though, I do know when it pours down here, it does fracture this. And then they have to come out and repair it. But we sort of fixed it flowing down through here. That's not a problem. It's not too much of a problem. The thing is, it's also quite hot. You know, it wouldn't take much to heat this little lot up and turn it back into steam again. But yeah, I want to know what happens if I let this pressure out. Does this water level then rise or what? Or is this just a bug in the game here? Right, here we go. Here's our duplicant. So, into here, and what do we got? What do we got? Right, I want to go to 14, so I need some This one here is a loud sleeper, so no, because we haven't got the space to separate them out at the moment. We got irritable bowel and anemic, so he's slow, but he's a good digger. We've got this guy here who's amphibious, he's creative, but again he's not very strong. So I've either got a slow one or a weak one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and he's also binge eater. It's going to be this one here. Okay. Welcome. And better go and make yourself a bed. Otherwise you're going to be sleeping out. I still haven't made this extra kitchen here, so I was going to make the kitchens and have one for each type of food, so rather than having to remember to swap them around, but there we go. They are starting to finish off this a little bit more. Finished off the valve and they finished off that, and I might come down to that in a minute. I thought what I might do is drop, because it's still struggling here. I've still got, okay, it's a degree there, but down here 4 degrees, 5 degrees, 8 degrees, 9 degrees, 11 degrees. It's still, you know, I think what I have to do is freeze this down to nothing. So what we'll do is we'll drop a little bit of the liquid oxygen into here and let that evaporate off. That soon chills down a room. And here, ooh, actually I could probably disable that building there because it seems to be alright. In here I put some fridges, rather than ammo boxes, because these stores 150, these only store 100, but you can fit 2 in a square, so they fit up the stairs, and 2 that they 2 boxes take up the same footprint as 1 ration box. There we go, filling in that little lot. And we're running out of absolite as well, so I'm just running down through here and pulling out some absolite out of here. I think we'll come down there, have that square, come down here. That square, and hopefully not break through. See how that goes. We do need to prioritise that, because actually the absolite's a little bit on the desperate side at the moment. Come on, yeah, don't really want that bit of clay anyway, but get all that out. And it's all looking good over here. Hello, why are you stifled? Toasty surroundings. Is it getting warmer here? It is, isn't it? Crikey. Okay, I hadn't noticed actually, this here is no longer getting, it's just below freezing still, but I don't know how much longer I'll be able to keep this farm going before I have to move it down. That's still sort of cold down there. Interesting. I mean, this water is at 10 degrees, and I've got a feeling that's why I'm struggling with the temperature here, is because I'm pumping this stuff into it, and the liquid content sort of 30 odd degrees, so yeah, that's perhaps why I am struggling with this. But if I drip, yes, if I drip some liquid oxygen onto it, let me change that to a mesh tile. Let the airflow help a little. Everything's looking alright at the moment. Still haven't made that. Again, perhaps I'm hoping bringing in a couple of extra bods will help with the delivery side of things. We'll get things a bit more built quickly, but There's next to nothing. That's in a virtual vacuum up there, but I don't understand why it's not bringing anything else in with it. I suppose if I open up this... Let's open this door a minute. We'll see if anything rushes from here. Well, that's 1,000, that's 1,000. Actually, I want to... Let's dig out that. And that. Actually, missed one there as well. That should help with that little lot. Eaten up all the placebo pills again, so we'll give them a few more of those. I'm going to make, well obviously when we do pump in the oh yeah, we need to think about that as well, pumping in some of this hydrogen into this system. And then cooling it down, so I do need to complete that. So let's prioritise these electrics, and also I need to close this one off to nothing. Now with the system, I've still got to make a couple here. So a quick look, I need to pump in hydrogen into this system here. And the easiest way of doing that, he says, is to be honest, I don't know. It's probably come straight through here actually. But I need to build a bridge, so I think I'll come take that. What I want to get rid of. Right, get rid of that ladder. Where's my plumbing, gas pipe? Take some of this. Just take it straight off of there. Up into there. Up into there. It'll go through there, won't it? Through there, and yeah, we want to go into that side of the pump, cool it down before it starts going around, and then we want to put a gas bridge. That's that thing there. Now that's the wrong way around, so spin it around, make it in that way and out that way, and just finish it off there. Nice lot of polluted oxygen down here, which is not actually where my pump is. But what we'll do is we'll finish off this pump as well, so come down here into my gas pipe. I'm just going to feed this up through here, just pump it out. Pump it out there maybe, and I want to make this a gas permeable tile. Copper will be fine, but I want to make that fairly smartish in there. Go all the way across. And nearly forgot to put a vent on the end. Prioritise all that. Don't think I've wired these up with power yet either. But cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, so they built that. I want to charge and freeze this. Well, I'm still got to build these, but they're getting there. Charge the system up. Like that. And I do believe that's another guy. So this time we've got a digger, a miner who is not very fast. This one's decor expectations a little bit big, but he's a binge eater as well. This one here is much better, naturally robust, narcoleptic. Decor expectation -15. He'll eat virtually anything at the moment. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the 2 extras there. And we get to the point where I probably do need a few extra massage tables, so start thinking about that in a bit. I've just finished off these pumps, and I do need to change that one to filter out polluted oxygen. And I do need some power, so need to have a look at our power plant. And at the moment, yeah, that one is looking perhaps a little bit full, so but they've got loads of space full on that one, so let's move that across and do. Oh, let's join that. I was going to break these, power those and off those, and power this off of the rest of this. So let's bring that one in through here. And bring that to that. Now, yeah, that's looking a lot better for the polluted oxygen side of things. I might say that I might have to bring it down a bit, but we will see. What I want to do is deconstruct wires, have a look at that, and now just split that. And then obviously prioritise so we don't lose too much power. All that. Now what I do want to do when they wake up and come to, just want to get that little bit of polluted oxygen out of there. So again, overusing my priorities again. And we will just put a little switch in there. Just use the little thermo switch thing that I have been using. Should be able to cope with that. Yeah, they can, absolutely. Seems to be a bit slow on that. Let's get digging that out of the way, plus it's a bit more absolute as well. Then down through here, I've dug through too much and they've broken through, so that means my pump there is starting to lose it a bit as well. Well, that, to be honest, isn't a problem, because all I have to do is, yeah, going to end up losing all this. I'll just move that pump down, simple as that. That's the easiest way of doing that. So we'll build this down and across here. In fact, we'll cancel that. Let's just keep building this ladder down for as deep as they can make it. And again, that needs to be done a bit of a wiggle on, otherwise I'm going to lose suction on that pipe. Actually, this whole water level's got dropped down a bit, so we'll have to open up our valve here. So yeah, easiest thing to do is go open and open. We're up to 34 tons per square there, so yeah. Strange. Did I? Went through the first one to open the second one. But come on, where are you? Slight worry is when they take this long to get through and do that. Yes, no, yes. I haven't really used these powered doors much too. Oh, they've gone to sleep. Yeah, I haven't used this. Oh, let's make some more of these then. I haven't used these powered doors to the best effect, because when you power them you can change who goes through them, but that doesn't seem to have too much bearing. Good, 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 good. Building down, building down, building down. Now obviously down here we're starting to get polluted anyway, so could put it down here. These doors here now aren't going to have any effect. Oh, I've opened it. Now I believe I want to shut it quick. It'll fill up, it'll overflow, which is just exactly what I need. Right, let's stop the flow. Excellent. So while everything levels itself out, throwing a little bit more into here, loads more into here, we can deconstruct that pump. I'm going to put it down here. Put some plumbing in to there, and some power in to there. And then tell them to get a bit of a wiggle on to make that. More than enough. And we're in a situation here now where actually to fill this, if this is all filled, I'd just open up these gates here. Possibly they won't be able to get to these gates to close them off though, so... Can they complain? Oh, I suppose the water's too hot. Yes. Fair enough. Right. Let's go back up here. That's all done, that's all done, that's all done. Probably have got enough now to pump, or to... Well no, we can charge it from here, that's no problem. So this, as far as I know, is all done. Instead of changing, what I have done is close that valve off so it'll go through this thermoregulator, and I'm going to charge all this up. And the only one I've changed is the first one to change that down. All the rest are left at 1,000. That one's down a half. Now when Somebody show me how to do it. Come on. There we go. Some of it's going down to the Jenny and some of it's going into there. Now, have a look at the gas. Just need to keep filling the pump up. Gas pipe, 500, 500, 500, 500. So it's 500 because we're only pumping half a packet in, but it's going to start backing up here. And then we can stop it and keep it circulating. So when it starts backing up on all these packets here at 1000s, like so, then these packets out here are 500s. I can break that. So these are all 1000, these are all 498, and I just need them to now chill down. It's going down to 12 degrees. Excellent. And I've got no liquid in the bottom of that, so the next thing we want to do is deconstruct that liquid pipe there and figure out where we're going to put this stuff to. We have closed all this off. In here we've got lots and lots of polluted oxygen, so that's going to start becoming liquid oxygen in a bit. The solid carbon dioxide will be the first thing to freeze. And that will fall down the bottom here. And you are stuck there, aren't you? So let's deconstruct that. Deconstruct that as well, because I'm going to put a door, an airlock in there. Going to make it out of just copper, I presume. So, looking through here, down to 35, excellent, and we need to get down to about, I think it's 240. Meanwhile, I still haven't built these. And my pump over here is working nicely. Actually, this water's nice and cool as well now. So super. This stuff down here is a little bit on the warmer side. A little bit of wolframite here to collect. Okay, gonna let them. Yeah, we need to disable that. Don't want another one just yet. And we're gonna get these. We're gonna get these to finish building. And hopefully finish building that. We'll let that chill down. And I'll bring you back. We're back, and yes, as I was looking over here, and I've not found just not one gas geyser, but another 2 gas geysers in close proximity. So I'm going to box this whole area off, dig it out, and we're going to put a gas generator in here, which will just basically, well, hopefully power. In fact, we could put 2 in there. It'll power the rest of the base with a bit of luck. I'm going to plan this out and then I'll bring you back. It's gone slightly pear-shaped. This got up to about 80 tons of water per square, and it was just too much. As I thought, actually, it might have done, but interesting to see that it did do what it wasn't going to do. Got two guys stuck on the ladder here. Just had to double do this. And I might strengthen it with a bit more as well. But meanwhile, what do we do with all this water? I've tried to put a little bit down here. Obviously had a couple of duplicants die. Everyone's being scalded. I've opened this door here as well, let some down into here, which is going to ruin my sleet wheat, because all this is at, well, at the moment it's okay, but yeah. Well, that should take the water level at least down to this level, if I can't get it to go anywhere else. And yeah, look at dumping it down here maybe, but it's getting down here to dig a hole down to it, which is nigh on impossible. So we're just going to keep dumping it down through here. In fact, what we're going to do is dig out this little hole and then put in some mesh tiles across here, which will allow us to get up to here. The only other way of doing it would be to see if I can get the guys to mop it, but see if that makes a difference. Now I know they can mop phenomenal amounts. Let's speed it up and see what happens. Overheat damage. So this water's sat above the 75 it needs, so lovely. Well, it's actually sort of working. Let's mop a little bit more then. Obviously a few duplicants short as well, so let's pick up a couple of can't build, narcoleptic, very fast, decor expectation at 2, minus 25, but it's bottomless stomach, and a yokel digger. Let's go for that one. And we'll start fixing a few things. But yes, perhaps mopping is about the best way of getting rid of some of this excess water anyway. It's not the way I want to do it really, but otherwise, what changes? Well, I've had to extend this, and I still can't get this to work. Now, whether they've changed the dynamic on this, I don't know. The gas is going around it at about 240, but it's got, looking at the gas, perhaps I just need to make it that much bigger, because the gas is, the polluted oxygen's just sat at 170. It's just not getting any colder. So, oh, got somebody suffocating. Where are they? Oh, no. Looks like Marie's going to be a bit of a problem there. Ah, yeah, we dumped a load more water into it. Come on, guys, I want you to do this first. Going to lose a few more as well because this water is really hot. But as long as we keep mopping it, we'll be alright. It's whether I get enough tubes left to do anything with it. We've got everything at a priority 9. Actually, I don't want that at a 9. Put that back to a 5. Come on, guys. Yeah, go for fixing the leak first. And this has obviously made the base incredibly hot in some areas. Well, basically underwater. What I can do with this at least is pump out, put a gas pump in here, and pump it all out cooled, but let's go for a mop along there. And we'll keep mopping out, and I'll bring you back.